Well, hello. Today is Tuesday, June 29th. The noise you hear in the background is my air conditioner. I'm hoping I get this in before it starts to rain because it is very muggy. The air is very thick. It's very hot. But I like doing my videos outside. I like being out as much as I can outside, so I thought I'd just sit here. I've been reading. I haven't found my other book. I feel like I'm going senile. I can't find my book anywhere. The one I started, I've looked at all the usual places that it should be. I've called my sisters and my daughter because I gave them each books to take home with them. They don't have my book. I've looked under furniture. I've looked in my car. I've looked under the cushions. I've looked under the covers here on the deck. I'm more upset with myself that I can't remember where I put it. It's just a book. It's not a big deal. I've moved on to another book, but it's just the fact that I can't remember where I put it, and it just drives me nuts. But anyway, we do have birthdays today. Today is Cindy Shell's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cindy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I know I have you sitting on my recliner here with me, or chase, whatever you call it. You know, like one of these things where you could stretch out. And I should have just dragged the table over, but I was too lazy. I thought, no, I'm just going to do it right here. But it's also Janet Miller's birthday, so Janet, you know you get a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janet. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you both have a great birthday. It still bothers me. It really bothers me. I got to hang up my other wind chimes. The winds were so bad the other day, I took the really heavy, loud chimes down. I have them hanging in the laundry room. But I think I can probably put them up. My pool, I'll show you a clip here to show you how high it is. See how high it's getting? I don't know that we can take too much more rain. How high is the water, Mama? 3 feet high and rising. Remember that song? My thing is, it's really, but my plants are doing really great. They're really doing good. I'll show you a clip of that right here. Well, look at all the buds. See? My sister told me to put some eggshells on the bottom. She said for something with vitamins or something that comes from the eggshell. So I think I should have crushed them up a little bit more, and I do have some in here. I don't know if you can see them. Probably not. But there are some shells in there. There they are. But look how nice my flowers are. My flowers over there, they're coming out really nice, and it's starting to rain again. I wanted to show you the pool. There's the rain. There's the flowers, rather. My tomatoes and my cucumbers my peppers are all ready to go. My flowers are all blooming. I'm surprised that they're not like drowned rats because we've gotten so much water. Our expressways have flooded. To the point that I've heard that at some points that they sent divers in to make sure there wasn't people in their cars because the cars are completely covered. That's so sad to think that somebody might have done that. Not as sad as the building coming down. Can you imagine you'd just be sound asleep and then, well, I can't even imagine that. But anyway, it bothers me about my book. I know I keep going on and on about it. I know it'll just turn up one day. And then I'll go, duh, that's where I left it. It's always, and I always say, well, where did you leave it last? Well, if I knew where I left it last, I'd know right where it was, wouldn't I? So, what was I going to talk about today? I know I was going to tell you something. Can't think of what it was. I got a boo-boo on my finger. I don't know how I got it. I had something I was going to tell you, and once again, something else I forgot. I told you when I had that head injury when I was younger, they told me I might have memory loss, and I know part of it is just because I'm getting old, but It does upset me. I mean, it's just a part of the aging process, I know, but it just upsets me when I can't remember something. It was just a thought in my head before I started talking about my plants that I was going to tell you about. But, don't know what it was. Now I know what it was. It was related to the storms. It just takes me a minute sometimes. It's got to rattle around in that old brain, and then it comes out and says, "Shut up, Sandy, before you forget again." We had such strong storms yesterday. They weren't like dangerous, but they were strong storms. And speaking of storms, the clouds. It's starting to rain. It's starting to rain. We lost power in my neighborhood yesterday. I'm going to get wet. I gotta make this quick. Maybe it's just a cloud burst because it's kind of sunny still. I think it's just a cloud burst. We'll see. But anyway, 4 houses down from me, all the way through the whole subdivision, across the street, behind me, on the other side of the street, not right directly behind me, but on the other side of the street, for 2,700 customers, they lost power. It stopped, like, Denise lives 3 houses from me, 2 houses from her, so it's like 5 houses down, no power, but we had our power. But Cindy, my daughter-in-law, lost power where she was living, and Melissa, who stays on the computer all night, Snapchatting and all that good stuff, TikToking, she didn't have internet, obviously, because they had no power, so she called me and she said, "Grandma, can I come spend the night at your house?" And I said, "Of course you can come spend the night at my house." So she came and spent the night, and I went to bed at 2:30. She was still awake, and when Jim got up at 5 for go to work, she was still awake. She was so quiet I didn't even hear her last night. And then yesterday I pretty much tried to stay on plan. For dinner, I had taken out of the freezer some burgers, hamburger, or ground beef or whatever, to have for dinner. We were going to have burgers, and I had some leftover roasted potatoes because we had Chicken Shack for dinner on my party, and so there was leftover potatoes. So Jim and I were going to have some potatoes and hamburgers, and then I had made a little small salad, and so I went in to make dinner, and I opened up the package, and it was sausages. It was Italian sausages, which I had for spaghetti. I was going to have some spaghetti later on in the week with some Italian sausages. So I told Jim, I said, "Why don't we just have some Italian sausages?" And so he said, "Well, that sounds good." I said, "Oh, I don't have any buns. I only have hamburger buns, but we could cut it in half." He says, "It's not the same." I go, "Well, we could have it on bread." He laughed at me. He says, "On bread. A bun is just bread, but you know, you wouldn't put it on bread." So we decided to go use one of our gift cards that we got from our anniversary party, and we went to Outback, and it was delicious. Of course, you know I overate. I got the Alice's Spring Chicken with a baked potato loaded with a cup of the potato soup, and then we probably ate a whole loaf of bread because we had 2 loaves and we both ate it. So probably ate the whole, those little mini loaves of bread. But still, it was a whole loaf of bread. 11 points. I looked it up. 11 points. So it was worth every point. It really was. So I was I was way over my points yesterday. Although I had started off the day pretty good because I had a 6-point breakfast and I had a 3-point lunch. Unfortunately, it wasn't a replacement meal. It wasn't a celebration meal. It was just a let's go whole hog meal because it was so good. And then when we were going in, there was this guy that was sitting there. He looked like my nephew Tommy, but older. And he was just sitting there, and he had his mask on, and he had a cane. And I thought he was like a worker that was just taking a break. And so we went in, we had our dinner, and then we came out, and he was still sitting there. And I said, "Boy, this must be the cush job. This is a nice break that you had." And he said, "No, I'm just sitting here waiting." And he says, "You have a good night." And I said, "Yeah, you too." And then he says, "Would you happen to have $5? And I thought, is he just a bum just sitting there and he just wants money? But then I thought, you know what? You just had a really nice dinner, and no matter what he wanted the $5 for, because sometimes I think they just want it for drugs or something, but then I'm thinking, maybe he needed it even for that. I don't know. But so I said, no, I'm sorry, I don't have any money. And then I kept walking, and I thought, you just had a big dinner. You don't know his circumstances. Go back and give him $5. So I gave him $5. Oh my gosh, you would have thought I gave him the world. And then when we were getting in the truck, we watched him walk up to the bus stop, and just then the bus pulled up and he got on the bus. So I don't know that he needed the money for the bus, or if he just wanted the money. I don't know, but it just, it made me feel good. I know, like I said, I have so much in my life, and that was such a little bit to give. Look, see, the sun's coming out. The sun will come out tomorrow. Because it will come out tomorrow, because it's still, there's a storm coming. There really is, because of the humidity and the way the thing is. It's going to be really, it's going to be cold. It's going to be raining. It's not going to be cold. It's going to be hot, and it's going to be raining. But we got a really nice party on Saturday. I'm kind of recouped from my tiredness of it. I slept really well last night too, and I had enough good food, not crazy food, but good food. Jim still hasn't eaten his piece of cake. I think he's just doing that to tempt me. I don't know, but kind of proud of myself, because we had leftover cake on Saturday. Was it Saturday from Josh's and Oliver's party on Thursday? And I knew I was going to have cake from the party. And it was very difficult, because usually I would have cut it up and put it in the freezer for a later time. I threw it away. Oh my God. It was like I was committing a sin. It really bothered me. I'll be honest. It bothered me to throw that away. It just seemed like such a waste of food. But I knew that, I'm going to be 100% on plan in July. So I couldn't have that in the freezer tempting me. I just couldn't. I really couldn't. And it really wasn't that much. It probably would have only been 3 slices of cake. But I knew that it would tempt me. And I thought, I can't do that. I just can't. So I threw it away. And then even with the leftover cake at Danny's house from our party, I made sure everybody took cake home. And then Jim and I took enough just so we could have a slice each one more day. Although Jim hasn't eaten his slice, so I've eaten mine. But we got lots of nice cards, because I had put on the invitations no gifts. I'm blessed with so many things. I didn't want any more. But I did get some really nice gifts. I'll show them to you I'll show them to you right here. Barb and Cortez got us this frame. We just put this picture in here for now. We're going to put one of our pictures from our party in there once I get it developed. Denise got me the watering can. And then this picture fell, but we have to fix it. Brad and Amy got me this. It's our wedding day, obviously. That's the picture that's over in the other frame. My girlfriend got us the flowers, and we got the picture frame from my sister Mary. And Denise got us the bird bath, which I'm using for a fruit bowl. Look how cute that is. As you saw, I got a picture frame, really nice picture frame from my sister-in-law and her husband, Barb and Cortez. They got me that 50th anniversary frame. My sister Mary got me the frame that doesn't have a picture in it yet, because we're going to wait to see what the picture is. We're going to find a picture that we like, that somebody had taken of us. We're going to put that in the frame. What else did we get? Oh, I got to answer this. I'll be back. Well, that was my girlfriend. She's talking to me on her way home from work. So I've been gone for about 25 minutes. Did you miss me? Let me see if I can fix you again. There we go. Sit still. What was I going to tell you? Oh, so I got a bunch of gift cards. I got the picture frame from Mary. I got the frame from Barb and Cortez. I got money from Bertie and Ron. From my nephew Bradley and his wife Amy, I got that picture frame with Jim with our pictures of us on our wedding day, a current picture and that. And then my sister Mary got me the frame, bunch of gift cards. Oh, cute story. My sister Denise got me the pitcher, the watering can rather, and the bowl that I have my fruit in. When I called her to say how much I liked it, although I did send her a thank you note, but I did call her to tell her I thanked her that I liked it. And she says, yeah, I thought that would be really cute. You just hang the little pitcher watering can so it looks like the water is going into the bird feeder. And I go, you didn't get me a bird bath, rather. And I says, you didn't get me a bird bath. And she said, yeah, that bowl thing, that ceramic bowl with the two little gold birds on it, that's a bird bath. I go, there ain't no way I'm putting that outside for the birds to have a bird bath. So that's my fruit bowl. She says, but it's not a fruit bowl, it's a bird bath. And I go, well, you know what? I'm going to make it what I want to make it, and I'm making it not a bird bath. I'm making it a fruit bowl. So that's what I have. I have a fruit bowl. But like I said, I was really blessed with good weather for the day, a good family time, and just a special day all the way around. But my theme for today is the putting yourself first. I know a lot of times people think that you shouldn't put yourself first. It's kind of selfish to think of like a me. But you're not going to be of any help or good to anybody else unless you put yourself first. And it's not really selfish. So for the month of July, not only am I going to be 100% on plan, a big plane flying by. I'm not only going to be 100% on plan, I'm going to put myself first, because a lot of times I just think that, whenever I have family dinners, I always eat last. I just always do. It's just something I've always done my whole life, and I don't know that I'll change that aspect of it. I just want to make sure that everybody has enough to eat, and I don't know, I just like seeing people load up their plates and just have fun, just share the love with them. And but I'm still going to say yes to myself this month. I really am. I plan on really following my plan, tracking out my food. I am going to show my food. That's going to keep me on track. I have been looking up for a few recipes. I'm going to see what new recipes I can come up with. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to really have a good July. I really am. I really am going to have a good July. And I really think that in the long run, that if I take care of myself first, I'm going to give everybody everything I can possibly give them, not what's left of me. Because sometimes, like you just put everybody so much first that there's not really much left to give. And I think that if you put yourself first, that in the long run, you're going to be able to give your family and your friends and your loved ones so much more. So I know you're bouncing around a little bit because I keep moving. I don't mean to keep moving, but I can. But remember, give what you can, but not what's left. Because people don't want what's left of you. They want the most of you. And the most of you is the healthy person that you're taking care of, so that you'll be around here for a long time, so that they can really enjoy your company. So, Jimmy should be here in a little while. I'm going to do the tag video with him. Joan over at Joan's Pointed Plate tagged us. So I'm going to do that. And then just get on with my day. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.